Hey, let's cover lesson 32. Now we're going to be converting between American Standard and metric units. Okay. We covered American Standard back in lesson 18. So if you need a refresher on that, please feel free to go back and visit that. Otherwise, I'm going to give you what you need for conversions here. So to convert between systems of measurement, we will continue to use our conversion factors using additional measurements equivalencies. So now we're going from American to metric. American to metric, 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. 1 foot equivalent to 0.3048 meters. 1 yard is equivalent to 0.9144 meters. Notice these are all meters. Okay. 1 mile is equivalent to 1.6093 kilometer. Okay, that is American to metric. Now, you know how earlier or in my last video, I took the centimeters and I switched it to 100 centimeters as 1 meter instead of just keeping it in all decimals like this is currently here. There's other things that we can use besides keeping it just in the meter family per se. I mean, we've got the meters, but 1 centimeter, instead of converting it to 1 inch to a centimeter, 2.54 centimeters, which is what I typically use, they're going to give you the decimal version. So 1 centimeter is equivalent to 0.3937 inches. So it's less than half an inch is a centimeter. That's why it's 2.54 centimeters. 1 meter is equivalent to 3.28 feet. So it's a little over a yard. It's easier to see it this way to me than it is to try to understand this version because we're American. So 1 meter is equivalent to, well, that's the yard, 1.0936 yards. So almost just a little over a yardstick. And then 1 kilometer is the equivalent to 0.6214 miles. Okay. So what are some conversions we can use? Well, we can use 1 yard is equivalent to 0.9144 meters, or we could use something like 0.6214 miles is equivalent to 1 kilometer. Okay. A car's odometer, so that's the mileage, shows that a family has currently traveled 154 miles en route to their vacation destination. So on their way to their vacation destination. Convert this distance to kilometers. So we have it in miles, which is what we're going to start off with. Always represent your unit. It's just easier to convert from unit to unit first and then do the numbers. So we're going to go from miles and we're going to go to kilometers. Do we have a way we can do that? Yes. We can use either one of these. It doesn't matter which one we use. So we're going to put in kilometers here. So I'm going to say that 1 mile is equivalent to 1.6093 kilometers. Okay. That is equal to, miles are gone. I'm left with kilometers, which is what I want. And I just need to multiply 154 times 1.6093. Okay, 247.8322. 247.8322 kilometers. Or if what did they want us to round? They didn't say. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay. Units of mass and weight. So American to metric, 1 ounce is equal to 28.35 grams. And 1 pound is equivalent to 0.4536 kilograms. The other way to think about this is 1 gram is equivalent to, well, this one we're going to go to ounces. 1 gram is equivalent to 0.035 ounces. That's harder to think about, I think. And then 1 kilogram is equivalent to 2.2 pounds. I use that one a lot. All right. Change 2.3 kilograms to ounces. Okay, we're going to go with what they're giving us, 2.3 kilograms. And we need to know if there's a way we can get from kilograms to ounces. This goes from kilograms to pounds. Kilograms to pounds. Can we get from pounds to ounces? I think we can. In our American one on lesson 18, I believe I remember that there are 16 ounces in 1 pound. So we can use that conversion too. So we can get from kilograms, let's plan this out, kilograms to ounces, kilograms to pound, and then pound to ounces. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's what we want. We wanted ounces. Okay. Whew. Okay, we can do this. So we're going to start with kilograms, but it's over 1. I'm going to have to do 2 conversions. So kilograms to pounds, and then from pounds to ounces. Remember, they have to be opposite numerator and denominator to cancel each other out when you're multiplying from left to right. Ounces and kilograms, what do we have? We'll use 16 ounces. Nope, can't use that one. 1 pound is 0.4536. 0.4536. And then we have 16 ounces is 1 pound. Now I can multiply straight across. Kilograms are gone, pounds are gone, left with the ounces. Golden. 2.3 times 1 times 16. So 2.3 times 16 over 1 times 0.4536 times 1. And this is ounces. Let me calculate that out real quick. 2.3 times 16 equals, so that's 36.8 over 0.4536. And that is divided by 0.4536 is 81.12. I'm just going to round that to the 9. 81 point, or to the 2. 81.13. 81.13, and this is ounces, is equivalent to 2.3 kilograms. That was kind of fun. Let's do another one. Pause the video and try this one yourself. Let me see if you have everything you need, though, for your conversions. We go from grams to pounds. Do we have a way to get from grams to pounds? We get grams to ounces, and then we can go from ounces to pounds using this one. So let's use both of these. Grams to ounces, and then ounces to pounds. All right, set it up. Make sure you can set up your conversion using units only, get rid of the units, and then go through and plug in the numbers for those units, and then multiply straight across. So pause the video, go do that, and then come back and check to see how you did. So I'm going to go from 13.2 grams. I'm going to start with that. I've got 2 conversions. Remember, this is over 1. So grams in my numerator, I need grams in my denominator. I'm going from grams to ounces, according to my layout that I planned. And then I'm going to go from ounces to pounds. All right, now that I've got my units in there, grams will cancel, ounces will cancel. So I'm just going to plug in my numbers now. Ounces and grams, I'm using 1 ounce is 28.35. I thought it was 28.36. We'll just go with this. This is what I have. And then ounces to pounds, I'm going to use 16 ounces. Nope, 1 pound is 16 ounces. There we go. Okay, multiplying from left to right, my grams are gone, my ounces are gone. I'm left with pounds. Golden. 13.2 times 1 is just 13.2. Divided by 1 times 28.35 times 16, and this is pounds. Oh no, we need to go to, oh yeah, pounds. Okay. So I'm going to go 28.35 times 16 is 453.6. And then I'm going to divide 13.2 by that. Goodness, I can't hear it everywhere. 453.6 equals. Oh, goodness. So that is equivalent to about 0.029, and that is pound. Oh, goodness. Okay. That makes sense because if there's, what is it, 28.35 ounces or grams per ounce. Okay. And there's 16 ounces in a pound. Yeah, that would have to be really small. So let's go to volume next. That was mass and weight. Let's talk about units of volume. An American to metric, 1 fluid ounce is equivalent to, and this is all going to be represented in liters because the metric version is going to be the liter. All right. 1 fluid ounce is equivalent to about 0.03 liters. 1 pint is equivalent to about 0.473 liters. So almost half a liter. That's almost half a liter is 1 pint. 1 quart is 0.946 liters, almost a full liter. And 1 gallon is equivalent to 3.785 liters. All right, now let's go what 1 liter is equivalent in each of the American versions. So 1 liter is equivalent to about 33.8 fluid ounces. 1 liter is equivalent to 2.1 pints. 1 liter is equivalent to 1.06 quarts, and 1 liter is equivalent to about a third of a gallon, 0.264 gallons. Okay, those are your equivalencies. And we do still have other equivalencies that we can use from back in the other 2 lessons. All right, let's change 2.5 decaliters. Okay, so we're going to have that prefix now. Decaliters, that's the DAL, to gallons. So we're going from metric to American standard. So I need to figure out, I need to make a game plan. So I've got DAL, I'm going to take that to liters for sure. I know I'm going to do that. And then I need to go back and see if I have anything that's going to get me from liters to gallons. So give me just a second. I can use this. I like this one. Liters to gallons, 3.785. So 3.785, and that's liters is 1 gallon. I'm just going to write that down. Liters is equal to 1 gallon. So there's 1 unit conversion I'm going to use. So I'm going to be going from liters to gallons. Let's set up our units. 2.5 is what they're giving us to start with, and that's decaliters. Create our 2 conversions. We're going from decaliters to liters, and then from liters to gallons. Decaliters will cancel, liters will cancel, so we're good. All right, numbers. How do we get decaliters to liters? So if you go back and look at those conversions that we had from the last lesson, the last lecture we did, we had that 10 liters is 1 deciliter because it was the 10, it was the first one above liters. Now we can use the conversion we have here and to convert from liters to gallons. So 3.785 and 1. Multiplying straight across, deciliters is gone, liters is gone, we're left with gallons, which is what we want. So 2.5 times 10 is 25 over 1 times 3.785, and this is gallons, is equivalent to about, this guy, 225 divided by 3.785 is 6.6, let's just go with 6.605 gallons, and that is equivalent to about 2.5 deciliters. All right, let's change 36 pints to liters. So 36 pints. Let's see what our game plan is. We can get from pints to what? And then we need to get to liters because I know we got to get somewhere else before we can get to liters. Do we have a way to get from pints to liters? Ah, I do. I'm going to use this one. 1 liter is 2. Oh, you can't see it. 1 liter is 2.1 pints. I'm going to use that. 1 liter is 2.1 pints. Cool. So I can just use that. I don't need anything else. Pints to liters. Pints will be gone. I need 2.1 pints is 1 liter. Multiplying straight across, I get 36. Pints are gone. Left with liters over 2.1. What is that with the calculator? 36 divided by 2.1 is 17.143. I'll just do 17.143 liters. Cool. That was nice. That was just one. Units of speed. All right, so we're back to the word per again. So the word per means that we should set up a fraction with the value in the numerator along with the unit that comes before the word per. So, and the number 1 in the denominator along with the unit that comes after the word per. So they're literally giving you the words are going to be set up mathematically. Okay. All right. A car's speedometer is showing it's speeding along a 60 kilometers per hour. I'm going to stop right there. I just want to set this up. The per means I've got a fraction. So I've got a fraction. And it says the value in the numerator is the one that comes along before the word per. So kilometers. And the denominator is going to be the word after the per. And so this is going to be a 1 an hour. But this is going to have a 60. So 60 kilometers in 1 hour is what this means. How fast is it traveling in miles per hour? Oh, they want us to convert. Well, we need to know something first. We need to know what the equivalency is for this. Okay. All right. So I need to know how many miles are in a kilometer. Do we know that? Yeah, we do. We know that their 1 mile is 1.6093 kilometers. I'm going to write that down. 1.6093. 1.6093 kilometers is 1 mile. Okay, I can use that conversion to help me find, instead of kilometers per hour, miles per hour. Okay, so I'm going to have to multiply and get rid of this kilometer and make it a mile. So kilometer is currently in my numerator. In order to get rid of the kilometer, you have to put one in the denominator so that when you multiply straight across, they will reduce. Okay, but what are we going to make in the numerator instead of kilometer? That's where we're going to put our miles, because that's where we're heading. Once I get my units in there, I'm going to make sure this is going to work. So my kilometers are going to kilometers. What I'm going to say denominators, kilometers. My kilometers are going to reduce. And I'm left with miles in the numerator over hours in the denominator. That's exactly what I want, miles per hour. Okay, so let's plug in our numbers. 1.6093 and 1 for my miles. Multiplying straight across, 60 times 1 is 60. 1 times 1.6093, and just need to divide those real quick. 60 divided by 1.6093 is 37.3. Just go with that. 37.3. And this is my miles per hour. That is my unit rate. Awesome. Good stuff. All right. Let me know what questions you have regarding anything we've covered so far. Now I'm going to give you 2 formulas. And it's to convert from degrees to Celsius or from Celsius to degrees. Fahrenheit. I always think Fahrenheit and degrees. So from Celsius to Fahrenheit or from Fahrenheit to Celsius. So if we want to look for the Fahrenheit and we know what the Celsius is, we can just use 1.8 times Celsius plus 32. Okay, so then the other one is Celsius is equal. So Celsius is equal to, and instead of 1.8 times, we're going to go, they use the fraction also. So I'm going to see if I can do this real quick. So 5/9 is not going to be what I want to do. I want to set that one up. I'm going to give you the fractional form for this one. So 5/9, and that is F minus 32. There's an easier way to do this and going and having it distributed, but you're going to just plug in F here and subtract it and then multiply it times 5 and divide by 9. All right. So change 15 degrees to Fahrenheit. So we're looking for Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit's going to equal 1.8 times whatever our Celsius is, and here it's 15. And then we're going to add 32. So 1.8 times 15, 27 plus 32 is 59 degrees. 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, now we're going to change negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. So this is my favorite thing of all time, is to show this one, because I like to ask students, is there a number, if you think about degrees in Fahrenheit and Celsius, is there a number to where they are exactly the same? Because if you think about it, what's the freezing point? The freezing point for Celsius, it's 0. For Fahrenheit, it's 32. These are all degrees. What is the boiling point? And boiling was 212 for Fahrenheit and 100 degrees for Celsius. So looking at those different numbers and how it doesn't even make sense how they would line up. Could it possibly be that there is a number to where they are exactly the same? And you're about to find out. So I want to switch this from Celsius. Celsius is equal to 5/9. I'm going to take negative 40 plus, minus 32. So Celsius is equal to 5/9. This is negative 72. Okay, this can reduce the 9 and 72. But I could go ahead and just multiply this as well. 5 times negative 72 equals, divided by 9, is negative 40. So at negative 40, Fahrenheit and Celsius are the same. I think that is crazy. All right, I think that is it for 32. Let me know what questions you have, and I'll see y'all at 33.